starts with you.
Hello, folks. If you are back, I appreciate you ever so much. We had a little bit of technical difficulties over on the side of Instagram, as usual, but we press on. So, welcome, everybody. This is a special episode and series called Unmuted, where we're going to be talking to an array of voice actors in this industry. They're going to help us gain some insight, tell us about their own personal journeys, and hopefully give you guys some tips if you are looking to get into this world. Without further ado, our very first guest is Cedric L. Williams. You have known him from such shows as Demon Slayer, as Hunter x Hunter, and Delicious in Dungeon. Those are my favorites, as you well know. But without further ado, here is Cedric. Hi, boo.
Hey, what's up? We're back. We're back,
We're
y'all.
back.
Let's go.
Like we never left.
Technology won't stop us today. Not today.
No. Can't stop, won't stop. That might be problematic, but I'm gonna still say it because it's a classic. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming on and blessing us with your time. I want to get into this.
Your time.
Sir, no, stop it. Let's get into this before IG does something funny again. Please tell the folks about you. And just like, I need them to see why you are freaking amazing. Please tell the people your story.
I'll try to shorten it from the last time we tried to do this. All right, pretty much. Okay, so my name is Cedric Williams. I'm from Kentucky originally, and now I live in Los Angeles. I came out here to pursue on camera, and I fell into voice acting after seeing a video of a guy who made a demo portraying his voices. I've always had like a weird sounding voice. I was made fun of for it. So if you're get made fun of for your voice, you could turn that around in the future and make that be your career. I watch stuff like SpongeBob. I love like anime like Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon and Digimon, which I didn't know wasn't anime back then. It when I saw this guy who looked like me make a demo, it was an epiphany for me because I didn't know voice acting was a career path. I was always told like, oh, on camera, movies, television, superstar, and that's we all come to California for those superstar dreams, and I had no idea about voice acting. I think you told me about this. That you also thought that the cartoon characters you didn't know there was a voice behind them.
Like I thought they were
one of those
people
too. And so like when I found out that voice acting was a thing, I did research. Whenever it's something I want to be good at, I do a ton of research on it. I immerse myself in it. I watched interviews with my favorite voice actors. I listened to podcasts. I did research on demos. There was a website back in the day that had like everybody's demo on it. I think they took it down. I think it was called Voice Bank or something like that. I don't even think it's around anymore. And I studied, and when I made my own, eventually I made my own demo. I submitted it to agents and studios. After years of rejection and close calls and auditions, I eventually got an agent. I eventually got relationships with certain studios and booked my first gig, and then started working more, reputation building, still building at the moment. And and here I am today. So that's my story. It's still going. So my story's not over yet. I'm still, as long as I'm still breathing, my story's still going on. Same for you guys. So wherever you are right now, your story is still going. And it could change tomorrow, the next day, but don't give up. No. I'm starting too early on the motivational talk, but
wait, first of all, it is never, in this days and times, it is never too early or too much motivational talk. So go start wherever you need to start and finish when you're done. That's it. I feel like everybody's story is like One Piece. It never truly ends.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to put it, actually. I love One Piece. That's one of my favorites.
Well, I mean, everybody has their flaws. Anyway, but no, seriously. Oh God. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. Tell me, okay, so I have some questions for you. And I want people to get as much out of this interview as possible. Like, I'm fangirling a little bit with you because you've been a Demon Slayer and like, oh my god. But what are some like basic questions that we can get out of the way about voice acting? What are some things that are pretty straightforward? You can look it up on the internet type of things, but because you're here, I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
What are some, literally, what are some basic things?
Oh, what are lit?
Go,
Okay, what are
yeah.
little? Okay, we went over these questions, and I still was thrown off by that.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
so some basic questions. Okay, what is voice acting? Voice acting is acting with your voice, whether it's for cartoons, whether it's for commercials, whether it's radio, whether it's audiobooks. What is an agent? An agent is somebody who represents you. They send you out on auditions from major clients, stuff that you couldn't get yourself usually, like the Nickelodeons, the Disneys, the Cartoon Networks. And if you book something through your agency, you pay them a percentage. Let's see, what is a microphone? A microphone is your weapon. It is your weapon which you speak, and words are recorded and produced. And that is your sword where you slay every role.
Yes.
Um, uh, um, uh, let's see, basic voice acting stuff. What is okay? Let's see. Why am I forgetting the basic questions about
Because you
voice
know
acting?
why? Because you do it all the time. Because you do it all the time. Okay, so okay, look, okay. How about this? Are Do you think home studios are a viable way to start your career? Like,
Yes, yes.
do you prefer a closet versus the sounds of New York City in the background, you ruining my absolutely flawless interview up until now? Um, or there are some people that will take, like, I have my rig here, um and sometimes I'll put a moving blanket over it in order to deaden the sounds. Like, what are some tactics for people to do at home?
Home studio is definitely necessary, like because voice acting can literally be anywhere. I have a friend that moved from LA to another state, and he's still working on professional jobs. When the pandemic was around, we had to have a home studio, or we wouldn't be working. We had to adjust accordingly. I
Mhm.
recorded my voiceover for Demon Slayer Infinity Train in my studio closet. And because we weren't going into recording any studios,
Oh,
so
right.
like, yes, get you if you can. um if you could turn your closet into a studio, get some soundproofing, get some clothes around, make sure it's padded or whatever, get you a good quality microphone, get you a good interface. You got to start somewhere. You can, if you can't come out to a major city, like read for stuff, indie cartoons on Casting Call Club. Like indie cartoons are on the rise right now. The top cartoons right now is Digital Circus and like that Magical Girl show that you were talking about. I see. I
I
see
don't
the
want to be a
flash.
magical girl. Oh, wait,
Yeah, yeah.
that's my
Indie
girl.
cartoons are on
That's my
the
girl.
rise
That's
right
my
now.
girl. I
Yep,
don't
I saw her back
I
there. Yeah, shout out to indie cartoons. Like indie cartoons are hot right now because there's so many people that are hungry and have ideas, and they're looking for you. So
Yes.
like, don't like. I know you want to be in the big stuff, but don't sleep on these smaller indie projects because you don't know what could happen. So
Correct.
yes, a home studio is important. If you can't like build a studio or get studio bricks or whatever, or make your closet into a studio, yes, get you some pipe cleaners, or not pipe cleaners, like the giant pipe things that you set up, and then like you put a blanket over it, like
Oh,
uh
is it PCV pipe?
something
PCV?
like that.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I have friends that have they made that into a studio, and they put like the industry, like with the blanket thing over it. Like you gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes when like we have auditions and we're out at a con or something, we'll get a blanket, bring a portable microphone, and record right there. But like, try your best to get that industry standard, because yeah, PVC pipe. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Um
PVC.
so so and because you want to like build your resume, you want to like if voice acting is what you want to do, like do that. Like don't like downplay like student films or indie projects or commercials. I know it's not the big anime or the cartoon, but all that stuff is stepping stones. It's stuff that's building your skills so you can, if voice acting, if that's what you want to do, like embody that and do everything that you can.
Yeah, like I'm gonna put you in the spotlight because you're here. You've got 91 credits on IMDb with more to come. There, not every single role was a starring role, but
Yeah.
I feel like everything that this is my mindset. Everything that you do is an audition for the next thing that you do.
Yeah, definitely. That is so true. That's what I was saying earlier. Like I booked stuff, and then it got me more work. Is because your name starts to float around. Your reputation. People will see your work, and then like they're like, oh, okay, oh, you done this role. Okay, that means you can do this one too. And
Hmm.
like it's kind of like you're it's stepping stones to like whatever your goals are. Every role is leading you towards that, whatever your goals are.
Okay, so I want to talk more about you. What was your very first job since we're on that topic?
My first job was a cartoon called Lasso and Comet. It was a Cartoon Network pilot. Uh, I played this anglerfish with like not cowboy boots, like combat boots, and he was like really loud and grating. It was starring Richard Horvitz, who's the voice of Invader Zim
Yes.
and Billy and Mandy.
Oh,
Um,
did you get to?
and
Sorry, go ahead.
he was in it, and like it was crazy. Like that was like after like a little bit of auditioning, getting close calls, not getting anything, and then like eventually I booked that Cartoon Network pilot. It didn't get picked up, but sometimes studios will like they'll test out a show,
Mm.
and they'll like you record an episode and they'll see what the reception is. But it's a great way to like give new voice actors a chance to be a part of a show that could possibly get big one day, and you get to work with legends like Richard Horvitz.
Were you able to like go into the studio
Yeah,
with
yeah.
them?
That was before the pandemic, so we used to do a lot of like group recordings, like especially for animation. For animation in particular, they would have us all come in the studio and we would work off of each other. Like we'd be all in the studio together. We all have our different microphones, and we it's like theater, like where we acted off of each other. I miss days like that because it hasn't been like that for a long time.
Oh
Like
man.
since the pandemic. I think they're starting to do it a little bit more now, but like for a while, we haven't had that because video games you record by yourself usually. If it's not like a video game with motion capture, you're in the studio, it's just you and the engineer. You don't even have the other characters' lines sometimes, and you just record your lines with no context sometimes. That's why you have to have a good director to tell you what you're saying. They have little descriptions on the side. Then like anime, we don't record with each other for that either. They usually sometimes we don't even see the script beforehand. We go in not knowing what we're gonna do, and then like they show us the Japanese first, and then we go line by line. But but
That's
yeah, part of an
wow.
actor is adjusting to any situation. I
Yeah,
love it. It's always an adventure.
yeah. Oh my god. Do you ever feel like you are ooh, ooh, do you ever feel like you're kind of floundering a little bit in those, especially when you're new? Do you ever feel like, oh my god, I'm messing up so much?
Yeah,
They're
I still
never
feel
gonna
like
invite me
that.
back to this thing. What is
Yeah.
that? Why?
That's imposter syndrome because you're doing this thing that you always dreamed of doing, and like you just want to do good. You want your performance to be memorable, like and you can't believe that you're finally here, and like you don't you're thinking that like, oh, these executives, like they heard so many auditions and they picked me out of all people, and am I really what they want? Like, do I deserve to be here? The answer to that question is yes, you do
Yes.
deserve to be there. If they chose you out of everybody, your voice fits. Sometimes you'll get replaced on a project because that happens. But usually, like you were there, you were in it, and you deserve to be there because you were the best person for the job. It was something about your voice, something about your audition, something about your skills as an actor that really spoke to that casting director. And pat yourself on the back because a lot of our job is not working. A lot of it is auditioning. So
Mm,
when you get
mm.
that, celebrate. I'm telling myself this too. Like, celebrate the small victories.
It's
They stack up.
bruh, as fellow Capricorns, we like to work hard and
Oh
always
yeah,
continue to
yeah,
say it's not enough, it's not enough. So I
not
fully
enough.
understand. I understand exactly where you're coming from. But baby, you is booked and blessed. I've seen the credits. You're
Thank you.
good.
Thank
You're
you so
good.
much. Appreciate it, Queen.
We
Thank you.
we need more, but I'm happy for you. I love what I see.
More
I
coming soon.
think okay. Mm, let's actually this segues right into the next thing. Do you feel like your career goals have changed as you've elevated? Like what was name, I guess, your goal when you started, and I guess what your goals are going to be going forward?
Initially, I wanted to be an actor to be famous, because like you see like all like these actors on TV, like they have the red carpet, paparazzi everywhere. It's like they get like free stuff, and like they're just seen and loved by everybody. So what changed for me is, after I saw this was like an art form, I still want to be like have a large platform and have a, you know, reputation where everyone knows my work and stuff, and I keep growing and growing. But now I want to be of service. Now I
Mm,
want to, I talked to you about this when we talked earlier. I want to be a character for somebody like SpongeBob was for me,
mm,
what Goku was for me, like what Luffy was for me,
mm,
and I want to be that for somebody. And every character I get to voice, big or small, it means something to somebody. And now I see it as like being of service to the audience, and maybe even learning more about myself as an actor, because every character you put yourself into it. And, you know, at first I didn't know that. I was just like, I'm just gonna do this cool voice and, like, you know, get in a big cartoon and be famous. Like, no, it's more than that. When you get an opportunity to have a platform like this, it's a
mm.
huge responsibility.
It
You're you're entertaining and influencing people, you
mm,
know? So use it for good. So
yes.
part of it, I still want to be a well-known voice actor that's respected and loved, you know, because who doesn't want to be loved? And I want to be the hero of my story. But I also want to be a hero for somebody else too. And that's the difference between Cedric right now and Cedric back then. Like, he was just like, he just had Hollywood dreams of like being in the spotlight, because he didn't get enough attention in school or growing up. So now he wanted to be seen. Now this Cedric's like, he still wants to be seen. He still wants to be acknowledged for his work, but he wants to produce good fruit. He wants to produce good works that will be remembered, and, you know, and he wants to inspire the next generation.
I love it. Okay, now how do you not like root? How do you not root for that? How do you not root for this man? I want to see him all the things, please. I Lord, we can sit here all day and get into the therapizing of what it is to be an actor. But what are your you actually I don't know if this will show up. So IG people, I'm really sorry if this hoes y'all. But there are some characters that I want to share um from your journey so far. And I want to get into them because my real question is what is your ideal character? But you can answer that after I show you off a little bit. So you have voiced Chitu from Hunter x Hunter. Can you tell somebody like me that hasn't watched Hunter x Hunter who Chitu is? I am so sorry. Y'all could get mad at me if you want to. I can't watch everything. I'm very sorry.
So Chitu is a chimera ant. Chimera ants, they come in many different forms. Like, they're ants mixed with different animals. There's like an octopus one, there's like a wolf one, there's like a bird one, there's a lion one, and they come from the queen ant. And Chitu is the immature one. He's loud, obnoxious, he's childish, he's dumb, and he's very like, and he's the fastest. They all have an ability. He's the fastest one, and he's like very like, he's a kid at heart. I mean, they're all young because like they were just born when this arc happens in the Chimera Ant arc, but he's like one of the most immature of the ants. And this was my first anime role actually. So this one's very special to me. I don't have any tattoos, but if I had one, it'd be right here on my heart.
Oh, that's sweet. Wait, but isn't he? Wait, isn't he like a villain, low
He
key?
is a villain, but he's not like he's like, whoa, let's go. Let's race. Can't catch me. Catch me if you can. Like
I
he's kind of like a taunter. He's kind of like if Sonic was evil, like kind
That's
of.
okay. So I saw you say that you actually kind of pulled a little bit of Sonic
I
from
did.
him, and I love the idea of an evil Sonic. I need more. I would like to see more of that in the world. Okay, let's see. Also, I watched that particular scene where maybe he had a lot on his head, if you catch my drift. That was wild.
You know
I
what's
actually
funny? Like I know the voice actor who voices that character, and every
yeah.
time I see him, I'm like, why did you do that to me? It's like, bro, I was just doing my job. I'm,
Sorry. I
we
was
joke
following
because we were in the
orders.
same acting class, so we joke around every time I
That's
see
right.
him.
That's cool. That's super cool. Okay, let's see. Who is next? I wonder. Okay. No, well, no, that's you being like super like aura farming right there. That
Showing
is
off
me.
the body, like the look at that runner's body right there. Like he does not skip cardio. He does
At
cardio every single day.
all.
He has
All
a
day.
look at those abs.
I mean, I would
But he skips
you
leg day though. Look at those legs,
like
super
explain it to
skinny
me.
chicken legs, like ant legs.
How you have thighs all day, but then it goes straight to ankles. There's nothing else but ankles. But you know what? He knows what he's doing. He's the fastest one out there. Let's see who is next. Oh, oh,
Syndrome.
oh my gosh. So I love okay, so everything oh god, I love Demon Slayer. I will cosplay as Muichiro until the day I die. I do not care. And he's to have more respect put on his name, but that's here nor there. Senjuro is it, tell me how you got why you chose to do this character. Like what spoke to you about him.
Well, this one, I worked with the studio before, and I actually got this role through the during the pandemic. So this is one of the roles I recorded in my closet studio. Um, I read for Demon Slayer originally for Zenetsu and Tanjiro. So and I've worked with the studio before, so I was in the mix, and you know, before this role, I did another character which you might talk about later, and they could see my emotional range, so they were like, Cedric can cry. Cedric can be sad and emotional. Let's give him this. So this was like an auto cast, like based off like what I've done previously. And I didn't know how big Demon Slayer was. And now I know, even though this character is not in every episode, he doesn't fight. He is an emotional character. He's an emotional, like, what do you call it? Blanket for certain people. Like I think they're called comfort. He's a comfort character. Yeah,
Comfort
that's the word
character,
I'm
yeah.
looking for.
Yeah.
Um, people love Rengoku, and this is like if Rengoku was shy, timid, cried a lot, didn't believe in himself, but still believed he had a purpose somewhere. And it's like a mini Rengoku. Like
Yeah.
maybe he could grow up one day and be like his big brother. But he doesn't have the talent or like the skills that his brother has. Like his sword never changed colors like a Hashira's supposed to. So what drew me to this character was just like any chance I get to do something emotional like this, I
Mm.
love it. Like because sometimes, sometimes as black men, sometimes we can't show our emotions, in the real world. So like when I get to do it for a character, I let it all drip out. So
I never, you know what? I want that for my brothers out there in the world. I would love the emotional range that is afforded to so many other people, but I honestly I've never thought about it in this context, like what it means to actually be emotionally free with your character, and that's got to take that has to leave some kind of a mark too. Like there are certain characters with certain actors where they can't that character takes a long time to leave their system. um Sometimes for good, sometimes for bad. it's nice to know that with voice acting, this opens you up emotionally.
Does,
If
yeah.
you
It
are
sort of
somebody that's
supports therapy.
capable, yeah, yeah, that's incredible. I love this character more. I mean, like I never hated him at all. I could talk to you about Demon Slayer for days, but we are going to move on. Your next character. Ooh, this anime, Promised Neverland. Dawn was a sleeper for
He
me.
was.
Dawn was a sleeper. Dawn deserves a lot more credit. I think he gets it sometimes. But
He does, yeah.
please, what about? Tell me about Dawn. For those that have not watched this anime, please go watch it. It's not.
Oh yeah,
It's,
it's
it,
amazing.
go
We won't
yes
ruin
go.
anything, but it's amazing. This was the character I did before Syndro. So this was like the character I got to be emotional before I did Syndro.
Mm,
He because there's an episode where like he finally like reveals like, he wants to be included, him and Gilda, like the main three, Norman, Ray, and um I forget the what's the
yeah.
Emma.
Yes.
They knew this secret and they kept them out the loop. And he finally like put his foot down because he starts off being like jealous of Norman and just like being a brat. And so this is when he finally shows some maturity that like,
Mm,
hey, we can help you. Don't leave us out the loop. Like, why? We can help our siblings escape. We're the oldest. We need to get our stuff together and get out of here. We can help. We all have skills that are beneficial to you. Don't leave us out the loop. Because when he found out that, no, it's a spoiler. When he finds out something about someone he loves a lot, that's when he exploded. And that's the emotion that I had to use. And actually, during that time, when I recorded that episode, me and a close friend actually had a fallout. So here I go again, putting my emotions into my work again. And for that brief moment, I was able to unleash it, that frustration, that sadness,
mm.
just wanting to be taken seriously. And all throughout our careers as actors, we want to be taken seriously. Um, we want to be a part of something bigger, and I believe that's what Don was going through here, in this moment. And so it felt good to put that in there, that part of myself in there.
Okay. Okay. Please go watch Promise Neverland. Like this, it is a wild goddamn ride. That first episode, I did not know what I was getting into. The audible gasp that I let loose, and then it just takes off from there. Definitely worth the watch. It's only 2 seasons, so you don't have to worry about falling behind on anything. And there goes New York City being New York City in the background. But we press on. Um, so oh my sweet lord, everything's on fire and appropriate.
Oh
Um,
yeah, the picture has fire on it too, like the perfect illustration of
yes.
this moment right now.
Um, is there anything? Do you wish for a more in-depth look at Dawn, or do you feel like the
Yeah.
character was sufficiently fleshed out?
I know what you're alluding to. You're alluding to season two. I get it. Yes, it's not like the manga. I know. And if you keep reading the manga, I looked up that like it would have been way longer. Dawn and Guild actually have a huge glow up, a huge like development of their character, and I was looking forward to that. I'm like, oh, 5 seasons. Dawn's about to grow up. He's gonna be an archer. He's gonna like be a hero, and then like season two
Yes.
happens, and then like it. I'm not saying that season two was bad. I think it just ended too quickly. Like I wish there was
Yes.
more. Like it ended with like them growing up, and it was hard to like see my boy all grown up. I think I even like did a video of that. Like for last session, last time playing this character, unless they bring it back, they pull a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and like redo it. Um,
I would like
but
to see
yeah,
it.
I wish we could have explored. I wish all those characters would have been explored a little bit more
Yeah,
because because season one was so strong.
yes. It felt. You know what? I would. Oh, I don't want to do this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was giving a little season 8 of Game of Thrones. Like everything just felt there was so much more to do. they could, if they just held on a little bit longer.
Like 5 seasons at
It's not
least
that
five
hard.
seasons.
It's not that hard. I don't understand. Anyway,
But every creator, they do what they do for a reason, and like I
yeah,
was just happy to be a part of it. Like I was happy to like be Don from when he was younger, and like he gets older, and like then eventually becomes like a full blown teenager towards the end, and I'm like, that's my boy. He's grown
yeah,
up now.
my heart. Okay. Let's see. I think this might be. Is this the last one? Oh no, we got. Oh, okay, we got a couple more. Yeah, a couple more. Okay. Two more. So the next one is from Delicious in Dungeon. It's your boy,
My boy,
Kabru.
Pablo.
Um, tell people about. So when I first watched Delicious in Dungeon, I was actually I'm not gonna hold you. I was a little bit more interested in this squad than I was with the main squad. I like them. I like the show. It's great. I wanted to know more about them when they popped up on the scene, and then they got hoed a little bit.
Hmm. Well, they have a talking dog, so they already automatically win. Well, he's a kobold in this world, but like they also have a halfling, like the other group. They have their rogue, they have their magic user, they have their leader, they have um so I do like the dynamic of this crew a lot. Not being biased, but yeah, like that was a really fun show. That was the first time I got to break out of my usual character type of like energetic, loud, obnoxious, funny, fast paced characters, and I got to see what it's like to be a hero type or protagonist type. So this is like the type of character that could like show people what else I can do as far as like an anime protagonist.
Mhm.
So that's why I was really happy to take on this role. I'm not gonna lie, it was very challenging. This character was very challenging, but I love a challenge. I did it, and people. I love how people have responded to this performance as Kabru, and the show continues to get so much love. It's considered a cozy fantasy, and cozy fantasies is like people are loving the cozy fantasies, and I love that it got picked up for season two so quickly. And I'm so excited because Kabru in season two that I saw in the manga, he's about to have another. I say glow up. I'm not talking about looks. Glow up is in like his
Badass.
story is gonna glow up. So I'm excited to see what happens with him.
The badassery will be afoot. um, is there? Hmm. All right. So that's he like, and he's also fucking adorable. I am so sorry. I know you don't curse. I curse. I apologize. Adorable.
So
He's
think
actually
about him.
adorable.
Think about him too. You know how I told you we talked about how Sonic was the inspiration for Chitu. Light
Yes.
Yagami was the inspiration for him for Kabru because Kabru
Oh,
has like internally he's a little psychotic. He has kind of like that serial killer, like because when he like did the thing with like the and then and then he like it just comes out of nowhere, and you're like, where did this come from? And then he like, but his appearance, he looks like somebody that's innocent. Like I think they chose me for this character because they want him to come off as young and like kind of innocent and like doesn't look like he could pose a threat, but
hmm,
like internally he could be crazy and psychotic. And so maybe they were like, well, Cedric outerwise he looks innocent, nice, sweet, but he might have a little bit of a monster somewhere in him somewhere.
little
And
dark, a little dark side to the boy.
darkness. But yeah, Light Yagami was definitely. I didn't even try to like make him like Light. It just sort of happened. Like people were comparing like some of his moments with Light, and Death Note is my favorite anime. So like I was actually thinking about doing this for TikTok because people have been asking me, can you they say I sound like Light Yagami like naturally. I don't
Oh,
hear it, but I guess some of my characters do. So like I was gonna do the last like
I
monologue that Light does
I
when you
hear
find
it.
out when they find out he's Kira. I was gonna do that,
Yeah.
like,
You
but you're
no,
actually Kira.
you.
You're Kira for real.
I'm a little bit crazy. It's fine. But I hear it in your voice, though. I do
You
hear it.
do?
Yeah, no, there's okay. I'm gonna talk shop for like 2 seconds, y'all. No, there is when you're calm and very direct and forward, it kind of levels out a little bit. It's not as childlike. I want to say
Okay,
kiddish,
I see what you're saying.
lighthearted. You
Yeah,
know you got a little crazy in there too. You're good.
yeah, it's there. It's just waiting to come out. And so like this is the type of character that like I'm so honored that they gave me a chance. This type of character like where you can break out of your typecast.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to show people what I can do with this character so it can open up more doors. But I'm so grateful to be a part of a show like this. This character has done so much for me, and I can't wait to continue his story.
I can't wait to see it either. Oh my gosh. Okay. So with all of that, your boy got range. He's got range. What now that you've done this and you've been in this for years, what what is your favorite type of character to play?
um,
Do you like a
I'm a,
villain? Do you like a comedy? Like are you sad sappy type?
I want to. Okay, so I don't think I've had a chance to play a character like this yet, but I love like the lovable comedic hero, kind of like a Luffy type. I do
Okay.
play a lot of comedic characters, but like the one that appears kind of like an evolution of what Kabu could could be. Well, Kabu's not really funny, but like a character that looks like he's not a threat, but then but he's super strong. Like you
Mm,
underestimate the underdog. I want to play an underdog character. That's the type of character I want to play because I feel like I am the underdog, one of the underdogs in the industry. I feel like there's so much I want to do. There's so much like I want to explore with my range and different
mm.
characters, connecting with characters that connect with more people. That I feel like every day I'm working hard. Every day I'm trying to prove myself. So I want to be a character like that that people unassume or is like any sort of like special or any sort of like threat to them. But when he fights, you're like, whoa, he's the most powerful, like hero I've ever seen. Like where did this power come from? It's number 9,000.
Ah, I love it. I love it. You know what? Low key, I hear like it's weird. I'm not trying to like to get you to say the wrong thing. I don't think this is the wrong thing, but I you feel like a Spider-Man type when you talk like that. You've got like a Spider-Man.
Kira, you can't say something like that. That's my favorite superhero. Like, Kira, really?
Okay,
Wait,
no,
wait. You talking about Peter Parker or Miles Morales? Which one are you talking about?
either honestly, either one, either one.
Okay, please
I feel like
elaborate, Queen, because you're a Marvel person.
yes, and despite our divorce, I will always love Marvel. I will always want them to be the best them that they can be. Um, I I definitely feel like you have that. With great power comes great responsibility type of like natural energy. But yeah, nah, bruh. Spider-Man for sure, for easily. And as
I can see
Tafari
that.
TV says, yeah, we got a Spider-Verse now. You can be any of them.
Hey, let's go.
I
Fun
like it.
fact, I did audition for Miles a couple times. Didn't get it. Shout out to Shamik, who is a amazing Spider-Man, and shout out to Najee Jeter, who's my favorite Miles.
I'm very,
But they're all amazing, and like it
very
was
much.
an honor to even just read for Miles in any iteration. So like you know, um, I know he has a ton of voice actors, but hopefully in another universe, I get to voice him at least once in
I,
something, or Static. Like that's one of my goals too. We'll probably talk about that later. Is to voice a superhero. I love to voice Static. I love to voice. Who's another young superhero? That's black. Duke Thomas and Batman and the Bat Family.
ooh,
Prodigy and X Men. You know.
ooh, bruh. Okay, wait, sick. Okay, wait,
Oh
sick.
yeah,
Nah,
Najee's amazing.
I actually I co ooh, you could be oh my gosh.
Spider Punk.
Mm,
No, What? I
No,
gotta
no,
have a
no.
good
He's
British
British.
accent for that.
I don't know if you want to work that hard. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. I think that you could be. What is the new guy? It's not Moth. It's Maggot. Could do Maggot too.
Oh, I never heard of him. Is he Marvel or DC?
Marvel. I just got introduced to him, so I don't know too much about his character, but he is. I don't want to gross nobody out, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Go do your research. But he's got cool powers. He works with these two bugs. If you the name gives you any clue as to what they are,
Is he a
I
mutant?
yeah
Oh, he's okay. So okay, he's a mutant. Okay,
yeah yeah.
bet
I
I would
bet.
do research on Mr. Maggot.
I think he could do it. He's kind of youngish. I think he could pull it off. Anybody else? Okay, so I love.
But
I'm
yes,
sorry.
oh,
I got distracted. I got distracted thinking about characters.
another character I love to try to do. I want to play a cool character. I know my energy is all like big, explosive, and like funny and stuff, but I want to play a cool character. I have a video game coming out next week of this recording. And he's a cool character that I don't usually get to play. So yeah, like when I get to go my deeper range or like my add some riz to a character because I'm not cool whatsoever in my real life. So when I get to play characters that are cooler than I am, that's when oh Spike oh let's go. Yeah, so when I get to play a cool character like Echo in League of Legends, a character like that, a cool character like that with some swagger,
That is.
like
Oh,
I love to play a character like that. But
okay.
yes, continue, sorry.
I no, not at all. No, no. Speak it into existence. Claim it, sir. Let's do this. Yes. I think that you being in like into the independent space is a good thing. There are so I'm the indie comics girl for you. Like I see so many characters that, of all different types of ranges and backgrounds and I guess goals or whether they're good or bad. You fit so many in my head that I can't even name them. Um, indies are the way to go, people. But I can't see you not ever working. Like there's going to be something for you always.
Thank you, I
Um,
appreciate that, thank you.
yeah, nah, bruh. I'm not even blowing smoke up your ass. I'm being like genuinely honest. Like I see you playing a wide range of characters.
I'm
Um,
ready. I'm ready. Like, I am so open to doing indie projects because, like we talked about before, indie projects, the creators have so much heart. Not saying that like the big people don't, but like because indie people want their projects to be seen and they just want a platform, they put their heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears into it. And I want to be a part of something like that. Like, I want
yeah.
to make someone's dreams come true. I want to like any way I can help like being a part of Blerd Station, like I had no idea that I would be asked to do stuff like this, and I'm really honored to do it because I feel like even though I found success in my career, I'm still working every day to be better, to like to um, get that level, get that platform to inspire more people and become more characters. And
Mm.
like when I was asked to do this, it was just a surprise to me. But I'm absolutely honored that y'all are even like listening to my story. And next week, maybe like we talk more about like the voiceover industry in general, like advice about that, how to get started. Like it's an honor. I had no idea. I literally just was like, "Hey, how can I help your vision come to life?" Because like I also wanted to get back to the culture. I've been feeling so distant from my people and so distant from because like when you focus on like your career, you try to like do what's popular and what's hot, which is cool. That pays the bills, that gets you like that legend status. But like it's okay to like go back to your community to come back
Mm.
home. And I never felt like I was a part of we talked about this too. I never felt like I
Mm.
was part of I never fit in with people who look like me growing up. And like now as an adult I understand that like, you know, we can always come home. We can always like this is like a safe place for us. And so I would love to be a part of anything that has our people in it that look people that look like us and
It,
projects whatever that are coming out like I want to work with you. I'm
I
down. I'm ready. I'm
I
ready.
we are honored
Come
that
through.
the algorithm, it be algorithming sometimes, but when it hits, and especially to help you find to get back to your family, is everything. It's everything. And I don't know how else we can welcome you into this blurred space in general, but baby, you cuzzo for life. For me, I
Thank
fight.
you. Appreciate you, Queen. Thank you, Queen.
This, you
Appreciate
are
you.
an absolute gem. Like, and I think it's also goes to show that we are not a monolith. Like, there are still some of us that feel like we are outside of this circle, and it's not true. There are more of us that are alike than we are different.
Yeah.
And there is no stereotype that we cannot, you know, smash to pieces when you get to know us, or take the time to get to know us as well. um, which leads me into maybe a spicy-ish kind of question,
Go ahead. Lay it
possibly.
on me.
Okay. Do you feel like you're helping studios become more enlightened about Black culture? Um, we see you as an example. We've got AJ Beckles. We have Zeno in the mix. We have Anaris as well. Y'all are new and upcoming. Like, do you feel
Yeah.
like you just being in the room helps to open more doors, or to make, or at the best case scenario, make you feel more comfortable about being in those spaces now? Like, you
Yeah.
don't have to be
Yes.
quite so uptight.
I'm gonna plug some more people too. Bill Butts, Tiana Camacho, Kimberly Ann Campbell, uh, Corey Wilder, um, Kevin Thelwell, like my peeps, like, you know, Gabe Kunda, like, we're here, we're here. And to answer your question, yes, every time we play a role, every time we're chosen for something, even like anime, which historically didn't have people that look like us to even do it. Like before, like me, Zeno, AJ, Anaris, the ones I've mentioned, started to rise in the industry. I think we just had Bo Billingsley and OG Banks to an extent doing anime. And so like there wasn't even that many of us. And so like, you know, and I'm not even gonna like, I'm talking about the anime world in particular. Of course, we have the amazing Phil Lamar, the incredible Cree Summer, Kari Payton,
Please.
Keith David, Kevin Michael Richardson. Um, uh,
Like, super
okay,
OGs.
yeah, OGs like that are killing it in the video game and animation world. Kimberly Brooks, uh,
Everywhere.
like yeah, like we every time we are chosen for characters in this space, it's Black History. We are paving the way because we're showing people in studios that we are not just this. We're not just one sound. We don't all just have this urban sound. I know they sometimes cast us for our coolness, our our riz, but we could be nerdy, we could be funny, we could be scary, we could be innocent, we can be anything. We're not tied to what we look like. We all have different stories. We all have different personalities, and we every day we get to work in this industry. We are like shedding light of who we are as
Mm.
people. We're just people that just so happen to be Black. Like it is not we are not a stereotype like you said.
Mm.
And I think more people are starting to see that now. And I'm so honored to be a part of this movement. Like big, small, like I'm happy to be a part of it. And shout out to um you'll never be cast for risk. Well, that's okay. We're not all we don't all have we're not all cool. Some of us are nerdy. It's okay. Like it's totally fine. I know I don't have no riz in real life. I mean, but yes, like I'm happy for all my brothers and sisters that are killing it every single day, and I can't wait to see who else comes next after us. Um, we're the pioneers of like us in this anime and video game space in this age group, and we do this like it took a lot of fighting, it took a lot of like awareness,
Mm.
and there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, but
Mm.
I believe it's getting better every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be a part of any studio that wants to work with me, any studios that my peers work for, like. thank you for the opportunities that you are giving us, and we will continue to do our best and give you that that magic that black people hold inside of us. That can't wait to show y'all more. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet.
Bubba, baby, booby pie. Okay. Is there anything that you can tell us that you are currently in the midst of working on? Are you allowed to talk about some of the things that you're currently working on, or what you're aiming to work on?
Okay. I'm under NDAs, but I can say I got a lot of video games coming out in the future. I got one coming out next week. That's gonna be really dope.
Oh, wait,
I
what's the
got
name?
another. I don't think I can. It is on my IMDb, but I don't know if I can say it yet.
Okay.
Uh, if it's on IMDb, I don't know if I can say it. I
If
haven't
it's
said
on
it publicly
IMDb,
yet.
why can't you say it? That don't make no sense. Why that don't make
Oh,
no sense?
because on my IMDb it says upcoming, so I don't even know
Okay.
like. But like, and then I have another video game coming out in December. I got. It's been a lot of video games lately. Like that's been this arc right now has been goes to IMDb. It's been mostly video games lately for me. But my dream is I want to voice that type of protagonist in anime that I mentioned earlier, the underdog.
Yeah.
And I want to be in a video game with motion capture where the suit is on me, has all my movements, it looks like me, and like,
I was gonna
oh,
ask
that's
you,
right,
like, have you
Glory,
done the
we are not
mocap
the
stuff
monolith.
yet? Have
We are
you
not
done
a monolith.
it? You haven't done any mocap stuff yet.
Not yet. I've taken classes though, like
Okay.
which I think one that was one of your questions, right? I
I
think.
think
But
so.
yeah,
Wait, was it?
I want to voice a superhero, and I want to voice a Ninja Turtle. I want to voice a video game mascot. And this is just like for my own personal oh, I want to be a protagonist in Pokemon. I'm already Leon in Pokemon Masters, the game, but I love to be a protagonist in either Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Beyblade. One of those four like that. And okay, this right here is a childhood dream of mine. I want to be in SpongeBob. Like any sort of spin-off. I don't care if I'm like fish number one, fish number 60. I just want my voice to be in SpongeBob. That's it.
That
So
are they
and
still? Wait, are they still doing SpongeBob? Am I bugging?
yeah,
Okay, I didn't know.
season
I,
15 or 16, I think.
Jesus, marrying left-eyed T-Bars and chili. Wow. That is, I did not. I truly. I need to get. Maybe I need to get back on the SpongeBob train. SpongeBob was cool. I don't know if SpongeBob still's cool. I need to go. I need to go and check him out. Wow. Hmm. Are Does anybody out there in the internets? Do y'all have any questions for Cedric? Just on the off chance, because I got more. So don't worry if you don't. Um, you've been in my favorite video game,
Which one?
Jedi Survivor.
Oh, shout out. Oh, Deborah Wilson. How did I forget to mention her earlier? Deborah Wilson is one of my favorite voice actors. I just saw her at what was it? At Los Angeles Comic Con, but I had a chance to work with her on a few projects. Oh yeah, I forgot I got an indie cartoon that I'm working on that she may be into. I'm not sure if I can talk about it, but yeah,
I
but
mean, if
she
it's by accident, you could just say sorry.
but yes, be on the lookout, guys. I got some indie cartoons coming out. I got some video games coming out, and maybe some anime too. You have to wait and see. But yes, there's uh, so Jedi Survivor. That was a cool one because I mean, it's Star Wars. I got to be this like weird alien where I got to like I think I steal a lightsaber from somebody and then like the mission is you gotta like unalive my character and get the lightsaber back because he well no he stole the lightsaber from his brother. He unalived his own brother and stole his
Yeah.
lightsaber.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
and
I
then like
remember that challenge. Oh, you deserve to get your tail
oh
behind.
yeah,
Oh,
definitely,
you deserved
yeah,
it. You
that's
deserved
what.
it.
But yes, um I sometimes play villains, but I play like the kind of like the kind of like energetic, over the top villains is what I play. Chitu's one of them. I play Ocho in Welcome to Demon School. Is another anime that I'm in. He's like more of like a, my name is Ocho, and he's more like this. Like he's kind of like over the top like that. Um, I love playing characters like that.
I love them too, bruh. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go back. I gotta run that back. That game is amazing. I okay. So there are a lot of questions over on IG. Um, okay. So first, I'm gonna say we're gonna have Cedric come back and do another one of these. It's gonna be next Saturday. We are going to go over techniques. We are going to review some reels as well. So we're going to answer a lot of those technical questions there. But do you mind answering maybe one or two that are running
Yeah,
through?
I'm here
Okay.
for y'all. This is why
Okay.
I'm here. I know
Okay.
this is more like a personal interview, more like getting to know
Yeah.
me, like telling you like what my dreams are, stuff like that. Getting being integrated into the Blerd station family, which I'm really happy for. Can't wait to for many collabs in the future. Looking forward to that.
Can't
But
wait.
yeah,
Okay, let me see. There was one at the very, very, very beginning, and I don't want to
I can
mention
only
that
see the YouTube
person's.
questions. I can't really see the IG
The IG
questions.
ones, yeah, integration is hard, even in the technological form, apparently. Okay, how long? Okay, what is a good or bad demo reel? That we're gonna save for
Okay,
next time. But small, maybe a smaller answer is how long should a good demo last? How long should it be?
a minute to a minute 30.
Ooh,
Maybe a minute, like if you were to go in between those two numbers, a minute and 10 seconds. Not too long at all. You
okay.
could fit about 6 characters on there. Just, short clips and just go from there. Like, they don't. My first demo was 2 minutes. That is not industry standard anymore.
Do you okay? Well, I'll ask that question. Do you think that's what maybe took longer for you to get noticed? Is just them looking at the length of the demo? They didn't even listen to you potentially because it was
No,
too long.
well, I mean, it was a different time back then when, and it was initially I started my demo off so strong that like it kind
Mm,
of grabs your attention when you hear it. So even if you don't hear the whole thing, when you get to like, the fourth voice, it's like the one that I original demo that I made that got me so much work and like agents and stuff. I recorded on a Blue Yeti mic and got sounds from YouTube because affording a demo like when you're just starting out, that's the first large expense. And
good.
like, remember, I like to if it's something that I want to do, I'll do whatever I have to do to do it legally, of course. So for this, I'm like, I can learn how to make a demo. It took a very long time, but I
Yeah.
did, and I could probably if, put that energy now into like to make it. I'm actually working on new demos right now for myself because there's a certain like thing I want cast directors to see that I can do. So like,
Mm.
but I recommend going to a demo producer that knows your sound, someone that you can collab with, someone that can help you write a script of your characters and just produce music and specializes in that stuff. Don't be like me and make your own.
Mm. Do better. Do better.
Do better.
If you got the money, spend it. All right, I'm gonna do one more. Let me see if I can do one more question from IG. Hi Carla. How did you secure your very did we talk about how you secured your first role?
Oh, I mean, you asked me what my first role was, but you didn't
Yes.
like ask me how I secured. So I had an agent at that moment. Well, I still have one, but like I just auditioned until like something came across that I fit really well, and the casting director gave me a shot because for pilots usually they give new voice actors a chance, and I like to add pre-life and improv to my auditions. So like the character had a really like Grady voice and like he had like so the sides had like maybe 3 or 4 lines. And so like I wanted to stand out. So I added some things to it. Like I think like because he's a rude character, there's a scene one of the lines he's like pushing through people to like make his point across. So I just added like, yeah, get out of my way. Yeah, yeah, nah. Then I went to the line. I didn't just like go into like, the line. I like to add things. So that's how I secured it. I actually book a lot of auditions when I go off script a little bit. So yeah, because auditions is when you can explore. It doesn't always work, but it's so you're not tied to these words.
Yeah.
And we'll probably talk about this next week about instructors I've had or whatever. But like, there's you know, certain techniques you can do to like make your audition stand out. You don't have to do it for everything. Maybe like for the ones you really want, but like that really help you ground yourself in that world.
That is okay. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we have Cedric here with us. We are blessed to have Cedric here at Blerd
I'm
Station with
blessed.
us.
I'm blessed by you.
Oh,
And Lori, I see your question right there because I can only see YouTube questions. So, yes, tracks and sound effects, definitely. Yeah, that's what a demo producer would do. You want it to sound like an actual cartoon or video game or whatever type of demo you're making. The sound effects and music really do make it come to life.
mm,
So yes,
well, Mr. Lore, you have an assignment, sir. Do good, get better.
I said
um,
Lori the culture. My bad. It's Laura the culture. See, that's
Lore
me
the
trying to be fancy, going like Lori the culture.
um. So I'm looking at the questions over on IG. So for Violet Vixen, if you actually send to fire sale, everybody. If you send, I guess you can, if you DM Blerd Station, we can give you more details about where to send them. As far as where to submit your reels. This is your look. This is your chance. All right. Let us know what you got. If you're interested, if you have more questions, please tune in next Saturday. It's going to be the same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to bring back the comparable Mr. Cedric L. Williams.
Thank you.
If you don't trust this man, I don't know what to do. Seek therapy. But this gentleman absolutely knows his stuff. Will not lead you down the wrong path, um, or at least get you to focus in a little bit
Lock
more.
in to lock in because we're all trying to figure it out every single day. Like a lot of us actors, we don't know how we got here. Like we worked hard, we took the classes, like, but every day, I guarantee you, not every voice actor that you see, they're not where they want to be at yet. But what they're doing is trying. They keep
Mm.
going. They get past the rejection and the anxiety and the comparisons. They get through all that stuff, and they just keep going. And that's the best advice I can give you at this very moment till next week is to just keep going because it will be difficult. You will want to throw in the towel. You will compare yourself to other voice actors. You will miss out on your dream role, but it's not over yet. Just keep going. Tomorrow could be different. I could book something tomorrow and it could be the biggest role in my life and I'll be in a different place, like mentally, in my career. Like it could just happen any day. And like, but in the meantime, during the highs and the lows, you just need to remember why you want to do this and just love what you do and take care of your mental health. Because for everybody for this year, it's been hard for a lot of people this year mentally, especially in the industry, coming off of two strikes, like stuff, a lot of stuff happening. The industry's changing, so just take care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever you believe in. Ground yourself and have a purpose that's bigger than yourself.
Ooh, Cedric L. Williams, ladies and gentlemen. I am thoroughly impressed. I cannot wait to talk to you about Tech Talk next week, and for everybody to tune in. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our very first unmuted episode. Tell people about us. Talk about Blur Station, please. Like, that is a real thing. We are out here in the community. We're trying to be a source for your Black entertainment that is also Black owned.
Yes, and
So,
black anime is the future, y'all. I truly believe black anime is the future. Um, you see people like the creator of the Boondocks, or one of the artists for the Boondocks that you talked about, making an anime with Meg the Stallion. Like,
Yes.
you're seeing like
Shout out to
African.
Carl Jones.
Yeah, Carl Jones, yeah, and like legend, love his artwork. I love what he does. Is he the artist or producer of Boondocks?
Yes.
Oh, okay. He's everything. Okay. Yeah, Boondocks is one of my favorite cartoons. So that and there's also African anime coming out, like African inspired anime. So yes, I believe like that's so it's the time. Blerd Station is gonna be the innovator of other companies like Creative Theory. There's there's gonna be a ton of like this is the time to get in. So you're at the right place at the right time. Oh, executive producer, voice actor, and another friend of Kira's. Yep. Okay. Executive producer, voice actor, and another friend. Okay. Yeah. So he wears many hats. So
Good Lord.
so yeah, guys, lock in and you know get your stuff out there. Um, keep working hard on your craft. Keep making yourself known on social media. If you do
Mm,
content creation, like this is your time. Like don't sleep on this. Like be make your story be like tell your story
mm.
because it's important. If you're here right now, alive on this earth, you have a story that is deserving of being heard. And this has been my said talk. I just want to put that in there. Instead of TED Talk, Zed Talk, get it?
Said talk, I like it. I don't it that I like it, it stays.
Yeah.
If you guys are still here, actually, I'm going to give you a little bit of a taste of what is coming to Blerd Station. So I've got a nice little 2-3 minute animation clip show. If you guys stay tuned, I'm going to run it for you. But Cedric, thank you so much. I cannot wait to talk to
Thank you.
you next week. And be like an even greater help to the community. Welcome, my friend. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, y'all, let's get into this clip show.
Yeah, it all starts with you. Everything you ever wanted, everything you ever dreamed, it starts now, it starts today. There is no tomorrow. Social meter ran out, so you know I'm finna dip.
Stay tuned to Blerd Station because, baby, we're just getting started. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you guys next Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our next episode of Unmuted. Talk to you later.